Greetings, sinners. Today I'm going to be showing you how to calculate your coins in Lemons Company and why they're important to pay attention to. So I'm going to give you a live example first and foremost before bringing you back to the sinners page and showing you how you can view the coin flips and what they'll do. So the first example I'll show you right now is with Hu Ling, his throat slit. So what you're going to do is you're going to hover over it, then look at the top of the screen. We can see that up next, the 120% has a base power of 5. And then what's going to affect that is a +6 on a heads. So that means it can roll 5 to 11. Now then, you're probably wondering, but you have a 7 to 13 next to that. Well, that's due to level discrepancy. If you're so many levels higher than your opponent, you'll get a bonus on your rolls against them. So now we'll use the opponents for another example. We can see that they're using sweep. It has a 2 base and a +2 for every heads that they roll. So they can roll a max from 2 to 6. Which isn't too complicated, I feel, but it can definitely change. It's really important that you pay attention to your stats effects that you cause on heads versus their stats effects that they cause on heads. Because it can really easily shift battle depending on what stats effects are being applied to who. Now let me give you a more easy example of it in a skill sheet, how you can see it without any modifiers. Give it one moment to load through and I'll show you on my favorite character. Let's get it right in there. I do want to thank everyone for the support on my first video, by the way, while I got a moment. Alright. So, how you can see the power on this page is rather simple. This is the base power, 4, and this is how much you'll gain for each head you roll. So, how you calculate is, has 2 coins, and you get +2 for each heads. So, this one can be a 4 to 8. Now let's look at skill 2. On this one, you have a base power of 5. You're going to roll 3 coins, and each one of them can be +1. So calculating that, you can see you're going to get a 5 through 8 on the roll. The reason why it's important to calculate this out is because whenever you're engaging enemies, you need to pay attention to whether or not your base power is going to be higher than their power, or if you're going to have to rely on rolling heads, or vice versa. Usually in the fights, if you're rolling a singular die, you want to make sure a singular coin, you want to make sure that your base power is high enough to be at least half of the coins they have. Because otherwise you're really just opting yourself for failure. The vice versa can also be true though. If you notice that an enemy is rolling a singular strong attack, and you don't have enough ego to block it, you're going to have to calculate what are the odds that you're going to get enough heads to block it. Otherwise you're just bound to take a whole bunch of damage. Now, there's a lot more systems in this game I wish to explain to you guys, so if there's anything that you'd like me to teach you, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if this guide helps at all, I'd really appreciate if you guys would drop a like. Hope you all have a good rest of the day. Cryptic out.